Every hero needs a villain, otherwise how would they demonstrate their heroic abilities? From whom would they save the world? Goku is one of the greatest heroes of all time. Well, at least he is in the Dragon Ball dimensions, and the villains he has to confront are of the same level. Powerful, even spectacular in their evilness? Moreover, each villain in the anime is a teacher for Goku. Every bad guy and awful tyrant shows Goku an unbelievable strength he should aim for. So yeah, the role of villains is crucial, and that's why we think it's a pity to see them falling down in DBFZ tier lists and losing their positions to those annoying fusions. Do you guys have your favorite Dragon Ball villains? Who would you like to get stronger in DBFZ? We at DashFight do have a few characters that we enjoy as evil personalities. This video is about who they are and why we want them to be more relevant for the competitive matches, or at least significantly more powerful for the casual fun. Captain Ginyu. At some point, Ginyu Force created quite a fuss in Dragon Ball Z. They're the elite warriors of Lord Frieza, and the whole universe fears their power. The continuation of this story wasn't too glorious for the Captain and the Ginyu Force members. Some might say that those guys are better at making cool battle poses than actually fighting against strong opponents. Still, Ginyu Force created a lot of troubles for Krillin and Kid Gohan, with some of their tricks being truly exceptional. And Captain Ginyu was so close to success with his body shifting technique, it's like luck just wasn't on his side that day. In general, the Ginyu Force guys are absolutely cool. We enjoy how they present themselves and what cool mechanics they have in DBFZ, but let's be honest, they could do better. Captain Ginyu can call Guldo, Rikum, Berter, and Jeice to join the battle. They appear in that exact sequence, so mastering this feature is quite a task. The reward is excellent pressure and the opportunity to be creative with your fight options. The captain himself is pretty strong as well and delivers impressive damage, but the downsides of this character are also substantial, and they make Captain Ginyu a rare guest at pro events. His mix-ups are reactable, he's dependent on assists and the meter to keep the pressure going. Captain Ginyu is at a disadvantage against opponents with strong neutrals, and even the calling for teammates feature has a weak point. Ginyu Force members require time to get active, so they can be punished. As a DBFZ character, Captain Ginyu creates an awesomely hilarious atmosphere in his presentation, and he really has strong tools for skilled players. But the weaknesses are quite tangible and push the elite warriors somewhere to the middle of tier lists. We need to bring the threat back and make everyone respect Ginyu, because come on, the bad guys deserve this even just for their cool poses. Nappa. Nappa was a partner of Vegeta, and together they were destroying entire planets while looking for precious resources or just having fun. Nappa has a simple, sadistic personality and enjoys the fear and chaos he spreads around the galaxy. Sure, Nappa cannot be compared to Vegeta, but the two created quite a team. It's even kinda sad that Nappa failed so soon in the anime. He is massive, like actually huge, so his physical strength is beyond any doubt. The personality of Nappa is filled with cruelty, bloodthirsty ideas, cunning behavior, and all sorts of qualities that make the viewers absolutely dislike this awful bad guy. Essentially, for a villain, Nappa's ideal. He does successfully bring some of his evil strengths into DBFZ. His mix-ups are great, and especially in the corner. When Nappa lands his 5H, the victim becomes thrown right to the corner, and the villain demonstrates how huge damage from his attack really is. Summoning Cybermen is a tricky but super dangerous mechanic. It makes Nappa a difficult character but also gives him restands, so Nappa can remove tech options of his opponents after a combo. So now you're thinking, that sounds like an incredibly strong character. But in fact, Nappa's weaknesses ruins it all. To say his normals are bad is not to say anything. Nappa's slow in general, and that's also true about his ki blasts. The character doesn't have a beam option and his defense is weak, and the situation for Nappa becomes even worse in the air. It really is a shame that those disadvantages make the process of learning Nappa's pretty complicated moveset significantly less rewarding. And of course, the evil forces demand respect for the members of their league. Nappa worked hard on his reputation as a bad guy, and now he gets treated like this? That's unfair. Hit. Now this guy is kinda the opposite of the previous two villains. Hit is very restrained with his emotions. He's not Ginyu as he doesn't show off with his power, and he's no Nappa either cause he has no sadistic intentions. Hit's not up to destruction for the sake of destruction. Hit is a professional assassin. Killing someone is just the process of completing orders for him. No emotions needed here. Just deliver that last strike with the best effectiveness. In a way, Hit is much closer to being a true anime antagonist than a pure villain. He doesn't have an intention to conquer the universe or destroy planets. Is killing for money enough to enter the villain club? Hit has some really strong sides in Dragon Ball FighterZ. On the ground, his neutral moves are devastating. Combined with some specials, Hit can make his normal safe on block. Screen coverage is another advantage for the character. In addition, Hit has solid assets, so he can strengthen your team. But does all that really make Hit a good game character? Sure, it depends on your approach, but generally Hit has some really annoying downsides. It would be great to make them less deep. First of all, the air game for the assassins is, okay, I'll just say it, bad. Hit has no proper air tools, and if an opponent knows that, you'll have lots of troubles. And considering how strong the air part is in DBFZ, here we get a very big weakness. And also, the damage by Hit is rather low. Is he an assassin or not? Where's that final strike? And in addition to this, Hit feels so different from the other characters. You gotta be ready to adapt to his specific features. Hit is an interesting character to watch, and it would be great to see him more at esports tournaments. Frieza. Do you have time to talk about the glory of Frieza, the Lord of Evil? This villain is brilliant in every aspect. I mean, come on, Frieza created the biggest army in the universe, and he gathered the most powerful warriors in it, such as Vegeta and Ginyu Force. Frieza is unstoppable. He conquers planets to expand his empire, and he easily destroys entire worlds as a punishment. Frieza has quite a reputation, and even King Kai fears the glorious emperor. Frieza caused so much trouble for Goku. He even killed Krillin and forced Goku to break his natural limits and make his first mystical transformation. Goku became the legendary Super Saiyan. The whole universe was in danger because of Frieza's anger. But then, some say it was arrogance that killed Frieza, but some see a greater role of the evil lord. Did he intentionally never use his most powerful techniques? Was he just playing with that stupid Saiyan? Anyway, Frieza is a Dragon Ball villain in the full, pure beauty of the role. But Dragon Ball FighterZ doesn't justify the significance of this character. Frieza is pretty strong, alright, but his moveset is weirdly disbalanced and only enthusiasts take the Emperor to serious competitive fights. The main focus of Frieza in DBFZ is his projectiles and zoning game, but almost everyone else there has super strong rushdown tools. They dash forward and quickly destroy that zoning advantage. Frieza can transform into his golden form and get unbelievable might, but even this option doesn't properly cover the projectile focus of normal Frieza. Other weaknesses include Frieza's rather poor anti-air options and limited mix-up. Let that be fixed. Let the Lord shine in his full glory. Cell. I would say this android is perfect. Cell is the best creation of Dr. Gero, and it was significantly improved by the most powerful artificial intelligence. In the anime, Cell consumed the energy of countless victims to reach his perfect form. Then he organized the Cell games to face really strong opponents, and he forced every hero to train hard to reach his amazing level. In the final battle, even Goku failed to defeat Cell. He died in a huge explosion. Sure, there was Gohan to finish the deal, but that loss doesn't make Cell a less remarkable villain. I mean, after all, losing to heroes is the fate of any Dragon Ball evil. In DBFZ, Cell has his perfect form from the very beginning, and he tries to follow this status in everything, being a very, very good all-rounder, perfect in every meaning. Cell has good normals and deals high damage. His pressure is supported by many various tools, and all of them are very effective. Mix-ups, general speed, strong anti-airs. So what else do we want to have from Cell? This no weakness scenario just doesn't work well for fighting games, and even if we see Cell in some matches, such occasions don't happen that often. That intro scream at EVO 2022 was perfect. We would love to see Cell in top level play. Maybe he could improve his assists, maybe he could get better full screen tools. Or maybe his path is emphasizing some of the tools and becoming absolutely unstoppable in some aspect? Yeah, that's it. Let Cell step beyond perfect, like all those Goku's forms do. So here they are, 5 villains we want to get stronger in DBFZ. It's okay for an anime game to have mostly good guys at the top. Android 21 brings some fresh air into that all-heroes party, but her good lab coat form is much stronger, so villains are losing here once again. Do you like playing bad guys in Dragon Ball FighterZ? who's your favorite villain? Please let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. I'll see you in other fighting game videos on DashFight. And visit the site, it is filled with all stuff FGC related.